Hi, it's me, Right Rican, and and these masks. Um, I want to talk about today about the coming COVID vaccine and some of the problems that in the past that we could come across. But the main topic that I want to talk about is basically the forced, the forced or quote unquote mandatory vaccination. And my problem with it is seeing some of the articles I've been reading where it goes, here's one from Healthline. Uh, yes, the government and your employer can make you get a COVID-19 vaccine. Um, and the second part is the part that's actually worries me more because the government, knowing that they don't have the power to actually make us get these vaccines, what they'll probably do is just allow corporations to do it. They'll probably, they'll let companies like, here's an article from BBC News stating, vaccination will be required to fly, says Qantas chief. And there you go. So to travel, you're going to need to get a vaccine. Um, and they're talking about that between the states too. I've read articles about that, and that's concerning because, as you know, it's easier to fight it if the government tries to do it. But when it comes to these corporations, they'll say, "Oh, well, you don't have to shop. You don't have to shop at Walmart. You don't have to shop at Kroger, or you don't have to shop at ShopRite, wherever. Whether it's food shopping, clothes shopping, that these companies are going to be able to go up. Nope, you got to prove that you've been vaccinated against COVID, and that and getting jobs. They're going to prevent you from working if you don't have this COVID vaccine, and to me that's really scary. And not to get conspiratorial, or um, not to get religious, so to speak, but it's kind of scary. The eerie similar, the similar to the mark of the beast, where they say, you wouldn't be able to buy or sell without the mark of the beast. Not that I'm saying that's what this vaccine is, but it's eerily similar that if you don't have the COVID vaccine, they're going to prevent you from going shopping. Who knows? Who knows if they'll even let you order stuff online? Because what about the people who come to your door to deliver the stuff? They have to worry. They're gonna have to worry about them too. Um, so this is something that seeing articles here. Private employees have qualified right to mandate employee COVID-19 vaccination. And like I said, I think this is the route that's going to happen. I don't think the government's going to push it, but I don't think the government's going to prevent. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say all governments. Um, there's certain probably, let's say Texas is probably a government, state government that's not going to mandate it. Probably Florida, states with Republican majority control are probably going to, even like a state like South Dakota. So, with that being said, my whole concern is I don't want to be the guinea pig. You're talking about, this is something that's been rushed. Granted, I'm a Trump fan. I understand what he did. He did out of concern, but this was also done in the 70s, in the 76, out of concern. And when they rushed that vaccine in the 70s, they had to stop vaccinating people because they were getting this disease called Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is it causes paralysis, respiratory arrest, and even death in the extreme cases. So that's something that we have to be aware of and understand. It's like um, I'm not against vaccines. I just rather err on the side of caution. I'd rather build up my immune system and hope that I'm healthy enough to fight off the virus. Um, I've done it with the flu in my house, where I have a strong enough immune system where my wife and my kids got the flu, and I was the one taking care of them because I was the one that didn't have the flu. So just something, so why I've always take supplements. I'm a big proponent of vitamin D. I think it's something that a lot of people in this country are deficient in. So with that being said, I just saying that for people to be cautious. Build up your immune system, so like that if if you're unfortunate enough to get this, uh, you can't fight it off. I have lots of friends in New York that caught it and recovered. I have some friends who say that they're still not fully recovered from it, even though they don't have it anymore. I also, I've lost relatives. So has my wife. So it's not, it's something to take serious. But I think also at the same time, it's not something that we should live in fear of it every day. Like I said, I mean, I had my aunt who died, and once she got it, she wasn't a well lady to begin with. She had a lot of health issues. So once she came back positive, I figured that, I figured she was a goner. Got to be honest with that. It's how I prepare myself for these things. When people get sick and stuff, you have to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And so just take care of yourselves. Take it seriously. Don't live in fear. And like I said, vitamin D. I'm not a doctor, but my anecdotal evidence for it has worked. I've pushed it on my family. Like my sister, for years I told her we should take it. It wasn't until she got tested and it turned out that she was vitamin D deficient, which a lot of people in this country are. So you can take what I say with a grain of salt. And with that being said, have a good evening.